Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial we'll be creating this fun, almost watercolor kind of style on a 3-tier cake. I've got my 6-inch, applying a thin layer of frosting all around the cake to trap in the crumbs, and I'll be doing the same thing for a 4-inch and an 8-inch as well. This is a vegan buttercream frosting that I'm using here, and I'll link that in the description box below and in the eye icon up top. My 6-inch and my 4-inch are both on cake boards, the same size as the cake. I've let the cakes rest in the fridge for 20 minutes so the crumb coat could set, and I'm applying the final layer of frosting. You could choose to make it a different color. I decided to stick with white. Once you have the final coat on the 6-inch and the 4-inch, pop these both into the freezer for about 20 minutes so that the frosting has ample time to set nice and firm. This is the last cake, the 8-inch, and I'm creating again that final layer of frosting, going around with a hot metal scraper just to make sure that the finish is nice and smooth. Bring a lip of frosting to the center, and then what you're going to do is pop it into the fridge first so that the frosting has time to settle, and then apply your colors. This is the same buttercream. I've just added a few drops of gel food color, and I'm using an offset spatula to really thinly apply this. And the reason why we want it to set in the fridge first is so that the colors don't blend, and that is the trick to this particular design. If you didn't put this into the fridge, the frosting would move around and all the colors would meld together. I've started with the lighter color, and then I've gone in with a medium pink and then a darker pink. I had a little bit of blending here. If you don't want any blending whatsoever, when you apply the first color, pop your cake into the fridge to let it set, then apply your second color, and so on, and that way the frosting will not blend whatsoever. Once you've added enough detail, move on to your next cake. I'd like to go on with a little bit of white right at the end to add some contrast where I feel like too much color has been added. Clear up the top, repeat one more time with your 8-inch cake, and then your cakes are ready to stack. Once it's all nice and clean, add in your dowels or bubble tea straws cut flush with the top of the cake. These are inserted to support the weight of your cake. Without these, the 6-inch and the 4-inch would sink into the 8-inch cake. It would misshape and likely topple over. Apply your 6-inch to your 8-inch with a little bit of buttercream frosting to stick it on there. And remember, she came straight out of the freezer, and so it's nice and solid. It only stayed in there for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and we can handle it with our hands and it won't dent. Add in bubble tea straws again in a triangular formation, and on goes your 4-inch cake tier. To hide the seam at the bottom, I just added on a little bit more frosting. And you could leave it as is, or you could apply a little bit of gold paint. This is edible gold luster dust, and I've added on some vodka to make a thin paint. And I'm just touching the brush and kind of bouncing it over the obvious lines. You could totally skip this step if you like. It did look pretty cool on its own, but I really wanted just a little extra something on there. If you can't use alcohol, you could also use lemon juice or white vinegar. Rosewater spirit actually works the best, but I didn't have any of that, so my next best thing was vodka. Once you're done adding on all your little gold lines, you could add on any extra decoration if you like. Here I've gone in with some meringues and fake flowers. And there you have it, the Quasi watercolor effect. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a go. If you do, hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can see your awesome creations as well. Feel free to subscribe for more videos, and we'll catch you again in the next one.